You have another issue with this? Go ahead, Christian, go.
I haven't done that, but
Oh, that kind of subtraction, yeah. We have phones now, right? And everyone does everything on their phone, so. Colette, ask me that question.
I just like don't like that.
You don't like that? Well, girl, okay, so appreciate that. Who else doesn't like that?
I don't like it either.
You don't like it either. Nobody likes it, right? So when I built the kind of the in-class homework for this that I was massaging it, I kind of addressed that. And we'll get to that in a second. We're going to get to this in a second when we go through these next couple of examples. You can, it's a juggling act. You can minimize a little bit of this by making an adjustment elsewhere if it's possible. As we, next hour, we'll suss out what I'm talking about here, Colette. But I know people don't like this. Now, there's two reasons why this is so excessive. First of all, you're paying it for 27 months. And secondly, you're paying it at that 20.3% rate. That is insane. That is an absolutely insane rate. Hey, hit me.
What's the 7,000? What if that?
That's how much you actually pay in total. Because remember, on the end of the first page, Ada, we figured out that our monthly payment would have to be $269.61. But you're paying that for 27 months. So we multiplied those, and that's what that 7,000 ends up being. But you're only paying down $5,805, and Colette's shaking her head, going like, "Oh my God, this is insane." That's the price of borrowing money, right? So we're figuring out how to measure that price now. So I appreciate that look. It's good. That's very, very good. All right, now let's mess with it. Let's mess with it. And that's what the homework is going to be, the in-class homework and the take-home homework too. Let's mess with it now. Suppose, remember they mentioned 21 months? They said in the original problem, they said, suppose you have $5,805 in credit card debt, blah, 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 and moved it to a 0% card for 21 months. They brought the 21 months. So I thought to myself, what if we wanted to pay it off in 21 months? Not 27. Not 27, but let's pay it off quicker. How much would our payment be then?
Well, it's zero interest, so it's just.
No. I'm saying we still have the 20.3% on the card, but we would have paid off quicker. Does that make sense, Beck?
Yeah.
So this is why I told you to leave Desmos open.
What is the 27?
That was given to us in the article, the news article, Washington Post article said, in order, if you had the credit card percentage of 20.3% compounded monthly, it would take 27 months to get the same payment amount. It was from it's in the blue right in here.
Oh, it's so hard to read.
Should I make it later?
I get like.
Make it later. Thank you. We're talking about your stuff you turned in today, so I remember to do it.
Sure.
That's a really good idea. I never thought about that. That is a little bit dark.
So in the equation,
What the hell was that noise? Jesus God. What the hell was that noise? It's like an elephant dying. In the equation, everything's going to stay the same except
the 2.25.
the 2.25 is going to become what? I'm really loud. I'm right in your face, Maggie. I'm really sorry. I'm literally 4.5 feet away from Maggie. I can see her hair moving as I'm yelling. Poor woman. What's it going to become, y'all? Is this still running? Still recording. Sorry about that, kids. What's 21 months? How many years?
1 point something.
1.75, right? 1.75 years. In other words, I'm going to put Desmos back on. Because Desmos is our buddy here, right? Desmos is our buddy. Okay,
The 27.
I gotta pull the screen out. I'm sorry. I was hoping I'm not gonna do this. Alright, here we go. There you go. So we're still gonna pay off 5,805. That's still our principal. We're still earning that horrific 20.3% interest on our credit card. That's not changing. It's still compounding monthly. So everything in the equation stays the same, except we have the choice here to pay it off quicker or slower. So if we change the 2.25 to 1.75, the payment should go yes. And even if you don't see that, when you run the math, you'll see that it goes up. You will pay off the loan now. You will pay off the loan. Same 3 monthly compound. Yeah, that's a weird sentence, but it's correct grammar. It's a weird monthly compounding. Why did I type it like that? Oh, Becky, I didn't do it. Ah, it's not my fault. Hey, I'll own it when it is, but this one's not my fault. How much will we now pay in interest? Let's figure this out.
So,
Let's figure it out. I'm gonna give you some time. Work it out. Work it out. You're gonna pay $330.74 per month for how many months now? 21 months. 21 months. Colette, this should make you feel a little bit better about what we're doing. Yeah, good, good, good. Already done. Very good, very good. And we're
It's
starting.
hard for me to follow and get this into Desmos at the same time.
Well, that's the beautiful thing. Desmos, all we gotta do is go up there and work with the one number in this case. It's already in.
Well, I had to change it to do that.
Oh no, just press enter and then use the next line.
No, I have to enter it in.
No, what I'm saying though is once we have that one entered up there, Jessica, just press enter. That stays up there now. Now you can just go up there and change whatever you want in that. It's not fixed. Like I can click up inside of that.
Right, I'm just saying when I'm trying to put it all together, you're giving information that I'm not hearing.
I'll talk louder.
Oh, no!
I just saw Maggie twitch when I said that.
That doesn't help.
John's moved over like 3
I'm
seats since
just
class
not
started.
talented.
He's gonna be sitting out on the patio pretty soon. I'm gonna do some math in Desmos. Is that okay? I'm feeling saucy. Fam, what did I just calculate? I'm gonna piss Jessica off because I'm talking. What did I just figure? Oh, what's that right there? What the hell is this? Is that a Masonic symbol? Oh, convert to fraction. Why the hell would I want to convert that to a fraction? Desmos, be gone. What did I just calculate right there? I did 21
how much did you
times
pay?
330.74. What did I just calculate, fam?
How much you paid?
How much in total I pay? I paid the debt down, and that also includes the interest that I was charged to me by the credit card over that 21 months.
Take the answer minus the original loan amount.
And then, since that is the 5805 plus my interest, if I subtract, I'm doing the same thing we did on the board right behind it, except I'm going to do it with Desmos, if that's okay. So I'm going to take this, and what's nice about
Just
Desmos
say
is
ENS,
you can, oh shit, that's right. Where is that?
right below.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so fancy with that. I forgot we could do that.
Oh, hit ANS.
Yeah, this little ANS copies down. I keep forgetting that button's there. I copy and paste, so. I don't know.
So that's the interest that you.
So that is how much interest you paid, and Colette is smiling more now, because Colette was pissed over here. Colette was pissed. She's like, I don't like this one bit. I'm paying $1,500 interest on not even a $6,000 loan. That's a shitload of interest.
Well, the next one's even better.
Aha! So I told you as we explore these next few questions, Colette, you're gonna feel better about it. So now we just figured out that we're paying even less interest if we pay it off quicker. Think about why. Think about why. Time is your friend when you're saving money. Because when you're saving money and you leave it in longer and longer and longer, the money keeps compounding.
So the top is
And
the payment.
the top. Yes, the very top line up there, Jesse, the 330 is the payment.
Okay.
You're paying it off in 21 months. We have previously done it in 27 months. Now we're doing it in 21 months. Is that fair? Okay, very good, very good. The second one we
That's
just
where
did.
you get the 1.75 from.
Exactly. 21 months, 1.75 years.
See, I mean, I don't hear anything.
I'll talk about it.
It's really
I'll
hard.
talk about
That
it.
doesn't.
Step away. Nah, let's do one more and then we'll do the in-class homework. Because now that you see how this formula works, now we're going to pay it off in 12 months. Is that right?
Yeah.
We're going to pay it off in a year. Pay it off in a year. The one thing I wish Desmos did, I don't think it does it. It would be really cool if I changed it up there and it went and it updated all through. It doesn't do that, though, does it? Yeah, it's not a spreadsheet yet.
It's not a spreadsheet.
It's not a spreadsheet yet.
So it
Should be.
Negative 12 times 1.
One! See, the only thing we're changing in this formula each time is how long it's taking us to pay it off. So, originally it was 2.25 years, 27 months. Then we said, I want it to pay off quicker. We're gonna pay it off in 21 months, 1.75 years. Now we're gonna pay it off in 1 year. Yeah. Delete all this stuff. So that's gonna be our monthly payment. Looks like $538.58. Are you starting to see the other side of this coin? The other side of this coin is a little bit, it's maybe hiding from us a little bit here. How much in total are we going to pay down the 5805? Well, we're paying that much, right, y'all? 538.58
Times 12.
times 12 for 12 months. Thank you, Becky. 538.58 times 12. So now we're paying $64.62. I'm going to use your hands thing. Is that cool? Minus 58.05. Yay! Look! Now we're only paying about $658 interest. That's less than half of the interest we paid when it took us 27 months to pay it off. That's good news, right? Because remember, interest is money you don't get to keep. You're paying them that interest. What's the catch? And this is kind of the moral that I was asking about down there. What's the catch? Yes, if you pay it off quicker, you pay less interest. But what's the catch?
You gotta pay a lot more each
You
month.
gotta pay way more per month to get that to happen. See, that's the whole thing. This is the most realistic question Becky has made so far, because she's allowing us to look at the different amounts. The first one was 269 something. The next one was 330 something. This one's 530 something. That's a huge difference. We went from paying it off in 27 months to paying it off in 12 months. We had to effectively double our monthly payment. Can we afford to do that? We go like this. We go like this because we don't know. It's a case-by-case basis, right? It's a case-by-case basis. You might not be able to. That's the question. That's why you can calculate your payment out for what if it takes me this long? What if it takes me this long? What if it takes me this long? And you can work it out now, which is what makes it kind of cool, I think.
Let's talk school loans. Just kidding.
Do you want to?
No.
No? Okay. Shit.
So
Okay.
sad.
Wow, that was even bigger pushback than housing mortgages. Okay. I think Becky's example for the in-class homework I poached was an auto loan. Is that okay? We're talking about cars? Are cars okay? Not school, but cars. Oh boy. Loves you. Sweet Jesus. All right, keep those. Let's do an in-class homework. Yay! There, Christian's awake. Thank God. Thank God. Go there. Oh, I wanted to ask you too, since you're all, well, I shouldn't say you're all here, a lot of you here. For the exam next week, remember we got the in-class and partner part? I think this is a disaster waiting to happen. I was thinking about moving us back up to Grandview for that day because the room, there's way more places to spread out up there than in this building's. I love this room. I love this room. But remember the partner part where I was spreading out all over the building? This building doesn't have that much space to do that in. So I was thinking about for next week, just to see how many kids I can piss off, moving us back up to Grandview for that last day.
Is
What
that
do you-
Monday?
Is it Monday? It's Monday, isn't it? Yeah, Monday at 1.
Okay.
So a week from the, oh my God, a week from today you'll be done with me. A week from today you'll be done with me. Sweet Jesus. So, John. Who else needs one of these? So what do we think? Is it cool to move back up to Grandview for the last day? Is that okay? No, you'd rather be here?
Let's do it there.
Let's do it. Okay, let's take a vote. Let's take a vote.
I think we should do the finals together.
I agree.
Remember that guy I shut down earlier, the big administrator guy? He told me there's actually one part I can't have you together because of the state assessment. I shut him down for something else, but not that. Sorry, that was a well played. Okay, let's quick vote. And this is not America. You all must vote at least once in this. I'm going to give you 3 options here. Now, vote number 1. I don't care where we take this next exam. Raise your hand if you don't care. Raise your hand if you don't care. Okay, a couple don't cares. 1, 2, 3, 4 don't care. Okay. I'd rather have it here. Okay, 1, 2, 1 hand, Christian, 1 hand.
Maybe
Okay,
some
that's
echoey.
5.
Like
It is. That's what I'm thinking. I want to have it in Grandview. I want to have it in Grandview. Hands up.
Daniel.
Okay. Okay. Grandview wins. Grandview wins. Is there a fourth option I'm not thinking of? Don't want to take the exam at all.
Yeah.
You'll get it.
Y'all get A's.
Don't give us, I'll take that one.
Go get. Say that again.
Do not take the jam and all get A's.
That's a weird option. I have to think about that. No.
Best one I've heard.
I am going to have notes for you on Wednesday, though, because I'm in the process of I'm checking the typos to make sure, and I'll be able to give you a study guide for it. As far, it's not going to go back to the beginning of the course. It's going to focus on the stuff we've done since the beginning of the course, or since the first exam. Excuse me, since the first. So I'm not going to like give you a 10-week review. That's just ridiculous. It's going to be secondhand stuff. Hey, go.
I will the week for the karaoke for extra credit.
Karaoke for extra credit.
Absolutely.
Only if I get to do Iron Maiden. Because my Iron Maiden karaoke is pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't brag about myself very often, but holy shit, my Iron Maiden karaoke. I'm gonna show it to you a little bit. It's anyway. All right, work on this, dear friends. So this is you're gonna borrow $10,000 two different ways. You're gonna see how this is monthly compounding, monthly. So we're going to use a similar formula which is big. You got 2 monthly payment plans. One gets paid off in 3 years, and one gets paid off in 4. And as often happens, they give you a better interest rate for paying it off quicker. They're going to charge you more to borrow it for longer. That's how banking works. So does that make sense? Everybody give this a shot. Work through it. Say that again. I don't know, you said something, I said something, and now we're both. Oh my God, there you go. There you go, Jimmy coffee. So give it a whirl. I don't know why it says, I don't know why the second one says, what will the monthly payment with the interest be? That's kind of silly.
Yeah, I think we should just.
Okay, so A and B are the same, and then how much of that is interest? Oh, the only difference is Becky also makes you figure out a percent of the total that you're paying in interest. So, of the total amount you're paying, what percentage of it is interest? I know, I'm just asking. So bad. Have at it. You got plenty of time, then we'll regroup when you have a chance to work on it.
All right.
Oh, you have your desk up.
No.
You don't?
Can you sit by your? No, I went to Dustin.
No, okay, that's oh, you can't do it at the desk, can you? Because it kicks the thing up. Yep, I got you. I got you.
You're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to? Is that really true?
It's supposed to be like.
Oh, circulation-wise?
Yeah.
That makes sense,
That's
actually.
what I
It's funny, I think when I sit at my desk at work and at home,
These are
I cross my
ankles.
ankles, and then I stand up, and I almost fall down every time, because my
Is it
ankle,
ankle
like,
style?
it gets really... Yeah, I probably should, except I got a pulled... I just signed up for acupuncture for next week. I'm so excited. I've had a pulled... I think my psoas is all discombobulated. I got a pulled IT band, I got a pulled glute med, and I got a pulled hip flexor. I'm just basically walking around wobbling for the past 6 months. I mean, if you notice when I'm walking around, I'm like... I walk like West Smith, Princess Bride, in that one scene.
They're gonna adjust your back.
Well, I'm hoping. Okay, well, I'm going to acupuncture. I never done chiropractic. I got my favorite acupuncturist, Lindsay.
Chiropractor is like a love hate.
Love hate, because it hurts.
It works, but you hurt after.
But you hurt afterwards, exactly. That's my.
I'd rather do PT that's gentle.
Yup. Unless you go to my guy, who, this is a laser pointer. Shit, that's cool. Sorry, my ADD just kicked in there.
What button?
I'm gonna shut this down for a sec.
I have a question for when you're using the formula. Yeah, but either way. Just run through it. You just run through it. No, you just break through. Oh, I put 36. That was 4-year loan? Yeah.
4-year loan, baby. How many months?
48. 48?
Yeah, well, I guess you don't need to know that, do you? Because you'll do it in the form of a negative 12 times 4.
Oh, just in the formula, because it has the years up there, do I just put in 3 years?
Yeah, because the 12 times the 4 will give you the 48.
Okay. 'cause
Yep.
it's 26.
Yep, you're just gonna plug in 3 and 4 depending on which one you're doing. That make sense? Gage?
Yep.
Awesome.
I just want to make sure I wasn't supposed to put in.
No, man, you got it.
3 or low.
No, you're good. Oh, I know how to find it. I know how to find it. It's any place I can find the interest rate. I was supposed to tell you earlier, Jessica, which I forgot to do. Oregonians actually do worse than America. Oregonians carry 6,600 on average instead of 5,805. Yeah, I thought it was better, but it's actually worse. And then I have in '98, I have to do this.
Well, it's pretty expensive to live in Oregon. I think.
Depending on where you are, it sure can be. And that's one thing I'm still trying to wrestle with. I'm going to put it on your take home. I want you to do inflation adjustment on COCC tuition to prove to you mathematically why we're the cheapest when you adjust for cost of living in different places. Yeah, if you look at what we charge Eastern Oregon prices for Western Oregon locales. And I'm wrestling whether or not I should put that on your exam. It might be too much with everything else I've got to put on there too. So maybe I'll just tell you.
You're good.
I'll just tell you exactly. I'll just tell you. Feel good about where we are because the board of directors is doing a very good job of keeping your tuition very affordable. Is that just the wind coming through the door?
Yeah.
Wow. It's been windy today. Coming up Archie Briggs riding to work today, it was like a hand was shoving me in the face. Like, no! I'm like, come on, dude, it's like 20% grade. No! Go back, hippie.
So it's like 3 years it is. This will be 8, 0, 4 years. 9 to 4 years.
Okay. Yes.
So, here we go.
Get some numbers. Stay close to me. I don't hear what you say very often, Mary. It's fun being like right next to you. I can hear all the little comments. They're wonderful. I love it, the random noises. Up in Grandview, you were always like 20 feet away from me, so I could never hear you. And now it's great. Here you got a little more anonymity. It's dark as hell in this room, even with all the lights on. Of course, the lights are from the 80s, just like me, so. I don't know what those pipes are for up there. That's where they pump the gas into. Keeps y'all sedated. Oh, there's the power I need. Oh, I bet you that's the old projector mount unit. Holy shit, what a pain in the ass that was to change a bulb on.
Exam is going to be part of like all of the units, or is it just going to be the students?
Say that one more time, Colette. Yeah.
Exam is going to cover all of the units? Or just
No, God, no. No, it's going to cover the majority of the last stuff we did. Like the financial stuff, yes. And some of the the randomness stuff is, I think I already put it on for the take-home. That's okay. The randomness is the take-home. Remember, I had you analyze how I knew who was flipping and faking. So that's that. The only questions I've got on the in-class parts are, it was, James is not here to give credit to, but he was talking to me, and I think actually, so was Joey. When we were doing the Ford Escape comparisons of whether you should buy the hybrid or the gas, I said it also depends on the price of gas, and I'm like, oh, I didn't build anything with that, so I built that onto your exam. So we're gonna analyze, guess where the most expensive gas is in the country right now?
What is it?
Guess where?
California.
Damn close. It's northeastern California, actually. Right in the crook. I'll pull it up here in a second. $6.78 a gallon. Yes. Yes. Guess where the cheapest gas is?
Alaska.
Not Alaska. I assumed it's going to be somewhere like that. Mississippi. It's generally speaking in the southeastern part of the country.
Well,
And so anyway, I built problems based off of that. So that, not probability, none of that, not going back all the way to the
I just want to get nervous about it.
No. What's that, baby? Oh, I haven't done it myself yet. We'll have to do it together here in a second. I'm not going to send you out here without doing it with you, Dominic. I got you. What? Let's look. Gesundheit.
Come see my crazy.
I'm going to come see your craziness. Let's see this craziness, Jessica. Maybe they pay you for the car.
Maybe I, well, bring it down the end. So maybe it's just.
Oh, shit. God bless us. I didn't look fast enough. I'm so sorry. Now, let me reset the.
What did you do?
He said Control Z, even though you reload the page.
It's
You're my new favorite word. Yeah, this is always 24 here. Because it's. Oh no, isn't it? It's 36. 36. Well, you're paying in 36 months though for a 3-year loan. This is a 3-year loan, right? So you're paying in 36.
Like the total amount
Oh
that you're
shit.
paying,
And then.
you divide it by like,
And now it's positive.
take the total amount that you're paying, subtract the.
Wait. It actually does kind of work like a spreadsheet. It just did. Because it did on this one because we used the
And
ands
you take
button.
whatever that is.
And I guess in the ands it actually look it worked because now it's positive. You didn't have enough months. You were paying the 313 because that you got Dominic for the first one by the way 336 or 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. We got that at least. You only multiply by 25. You only multiply by a year and a month. You needed 11 months on it. But now it's good. Well, it's okay that you realize it. This is the thing. It's okay that you are aware that you're doing it because being aware of it is like, okay, now I know it's there. Now I can adjust it. I do feel that. I just saw an interesting thing on it. Another psychologist came out talking about how it shouldn't be viewed. See, what we're doing right now, I don't run my class as a class. I run a lot more conversation, a lot more chasing down ideas that pop up rather than just talking at you for 2 hours. That's the worst possible thing for any ADHD person is to be talked at for 2 hours. That's literally the worst thing you can do. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Plus, it's forcing you into a box where the ADHD person wants to start off and speak out and have an idea. And
Try and get stuff in the
Exactly. So, and this is where it helps that I am also that. Because I'm like, Jessica, I got you. Let's make it a face. I know we're gonna talk about that now. So like, I'm constantly observing that kind of stuff. That's okay. It's okay. I watch your faces all the time. I can usually identify like 75 to 90% of questions because y'all make faces. When you're thinking, you'll make a face, except for Maggie. I'm never playing poker with her. Or Piper. She's not here anyways. Did Piper sneak in? No. Okay. Never playing poker with her or Maggie. Because
I don't know how to play.
that's okay. Even if you, see, I wouldn't know that because you're poker face. Okay. Okay, you badasses. Shall we work through this a little bit? Let's do the first part, the 3-year loan. Is that cool? Well, we can take it back if you want. We can look at it. We'll look at it. It's all good. Well, that's okay. Don't worry, Ella. Okay, here we go. We're paying down a $10,000. Oh, I determined number 1. We're paying down a $10,000 loan. Thank God we're not making. They're not charging us 20% interest anymore. Jesus. 3-year loan is how much? What's the interest on the 3-year loan, friends? 8%. Okay, 0.08, no, that's 0.8. 0.08, here we go. Put a zero right there. Change that here as well. And we're doing monthly compounds, same as that, for 3 years. And this is definitely a number I saw over and over again as I walked around. I saw the $313.36 payment. Is that correct? Is that what everybody's getting?
Yep.
$313.36. I would make the font bigger. Sorry, Ada. I would make the font bigger, except that. I gotta pose. You can take a picture of me posing. This is the rules. Read my syllabus. It's in the syllabus. Okay. It is. It's not. It should be. Okay. So now.
Get mine too.
Uh-oh. I didn't even notice he was there. You had to call him out. That's all right. Pay no attention, y'all. Okay, so that's how much we got to pay per month. Next question, I think, is how much do we actually pay? Yep, what total amount will you pay? So we're paying that how many times?
36.
36 times for 3 years. Thank you. I wonder if I can, hang on one second. I'm going to try to explore Desmos here. Did I just delete? We'll get to that in a second, I promise you, Mary. I'm going to try Becky's thing again. I'm going to clean up Desmos. Yeah, I've got a bunch of extra lines to get rid of. So now I'm going to press enter. I'm going to try Becky's thing.
Please look at the screen.
Answer times, oh, yeah, let me lower this. Thank you for saying, whoever said that, thank you. So 36 months, that much a month. We're paying $11,281 and some change in total. Cool? Nah. No, Maggie?
Well, because we rounded, at least if you're doing.
Oh, so you cut it off at 36. Gotcha. I'll do that too. I'll do that too, girl. I'll do it too. So 313.36. There. So you got that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that's the kind of thing, Gage and I were talking about this earlier, I would never dock you points for that. That's, because my brain is wired the way it is, it's wired mathy, I would always just carry all the decimals down and just do the math on the decimals because I figured the computer could keep track of that, but I totally respect that you don't. So I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so $11,280.96. Love it. How much total interest, therefore, did we pay? Well, I'm gonna do what I just saw Jessica do. I paid $11,280.96. I only owed $10,000. That means I paid $12,80.96 in interest. And then we're going to do it as a percentage of what you paid, right? Percentage of your total. So, of what you paid, which was $11,280.96, what is that as a percentage of it?
11.35%.
Boom! And Maggie, how did you do that, my dear friend?
Okay, so I can't, like, describing it in words is a little hard.
Yeah.
So you take the total amount that you pay.
Yes.
You subtract 10,000
Yes.
from it, and then whatever that number is, you're going to divide it by the total amount that you paid and multiply it by.
So, first of all, just so you know, Maggie, everything you just said was perfect. So, when you said, I don't know how to describe it, you're a liar, you described it perfectly.
Okay.
Awesome. So, what Maggie did was, what is percent? I say percent, you think?
Part over whole.
You say that again, damn it!
Part over whole.
One more time for those in the back. Part over whole! That was good, you got louder each time. Thank you, Joey. Part over whole. The whole is everything you paid. So that's why that's in the bottom, just like Maggie just said. Thank you, Maggie, perfect. The part is the part that represents what you're interested in this case, interest. So literally, you paid 11.36% in interest. Yeah, 11.36% total in interest. And some of you might be thinking, like, Colette's probably pissed off about this, because that's more than 8%, isn't it? That's more than 8%, which was what you were charged. But that's because as the money's sitting in there not getting 100% paid off, it's accumulating more and more and more. I'm livid. I can tell you're pissed right there. That big smile gives it away. Thank you, Maggie. Everybody follow that. Let's make sure we can follow this and make sure it makes sense. We got our monthly payment. We got ourselves a total that we had to pay at the end of 3 years. That's how much extra we had to pay, because we took it away from that 10,000. That was awesome. Thank you, Jessica, for that. I was using your math actually for this line. Thank you for that. Actually, your math is the first 3 lines, believe it or not, and Maggie gave us the 4th line. Part over whole, interest over total paid, 11.36%, whatever that ends up rounded to. Thank you, Maggie.
Would you just go with 11.3%?
Sure. 0.36. Yeah, move the decimal over. 11.36. Sure. Or 11.4. Whatever you want to round off to. Doesn't say what to, does it? Whatever you feel like. Give it at least 1 decimal, because I think a lot of those payoff plans give it at least 1 decimal, if not 2. Like, I wouldn't just call it 11%, because that's a little bit of an underrepresentation. What's that, Mary?
It gets too confusing the more you go out, so it's really just. We usually go
Yeah.
out to 3.
Sure. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I just talked to my stat class about this, the difference between statistical significance and practical significance. And you're emphasizing that difference right now. There's like standards within the financial world of what they round to. I just don't know what those are. Sure, I trust you. I trust you. I love it.
That's why you get 1/4%.
Say that again?
I could get 1/4%.
1/4%, sure. I mean, 1/4% on a lot of money is a lot of money. I mean, it's, you know, it's 1/400th of it, but if that amount of money is a shitload of money, then 1/400th of a shitload of money is 1/400th of a shitload.
An 8, we use an 8.
1/400th of a shitload. That needs to be in a book somewhere.
Let's
Look
get
at
that tattooed on our bodies.
No, well, they in my ass. Okay. Let's do the 4-year plan, yes? I'm still kind of recording all this. Let's do the 4-year plan. Because the best part about this is, all I gotta do is go up to that top formula and do what?
Change the 9, change the.
You got it, Jessica. Change the 3 to a 4. Yeah. Which means our payment went down. Because we're giving our, oh, we gotta change the interest too. We gotta change the interest because they're gonna charge us more. Thank you, Clint, for making that. See, I watch your faces. These 8s have to become 9s. Our interest is still low, or excuse me, our payment is still lower. It's just not quite as low as I had it when I was charging myself 8%. Uh-huh. So 248.85?
Yes.
How much total am I going? Oh, I was opposing actually. I wouldn't take a picture just yet because we got 3 more lines to fix.
Oh.
Is that cool? Come back when we get all 4 of them done. Because this is still 3 of those lines are from the last 3-year plan, if that's cool. Plus I really want to pose. How much are we going to pay in total over 4 years? Now I'm going to do, because Maggie brought up a good point, I'm only going to copy those decimals right there, right Maggie? Just the 248.85 times 48 months, correct? Okay, there we go. So we're going to end up paying $11,944. Uh-oh, this sounds worse than it was before, and it is for 2 reasons. What are the 2 reasons?
Higher interest rate.
Higher interest rate and longer time, which means your money keeps compounding, well, the money you borrow keeps compounding extra. It's good when it's coming back to you. It's bad when it's going to somebody else. Yes, yes. So, we now take this puppy dog. I can do a little bit of shoving and jiving here. I can just paste it right here, can't I? It's not, oh no, it didn't work. I didn't copy. There it goes, copy that time. Okay, whatever. So we're going to pay almost $2,000 in overage here, which means, Maggie, I can use your cool trick again, can't I? I'm going to take my interest payment and divide it by everything I paid. I love that Desmos lets you do this. This is pretty badass, I'm not going to lie. That's 16.3%. So would you call that 16.3%, Jessica? You would say 3 decimals, so that 1.163? Cool. Yes. Okay, Ashley, now take a picture of it. Damn it, you're supposed to tell me, I want to pose! I was probably saying something stupid.
What's the last line on there?
It's the percent, it's the, of what you paid, Gage, it's the percent that was just interest. So, this is the amount of interest you paid.
Yeah.
That's the total that you paid altogether to pay the loan down. This is the dividing those 2 things and coming up with 16.3%. So, of what you paid, here's a way of looking at it. Of all the money you paid for that car, 1 out of every $6 was paying interest and not principal. Kind of a cool way of thinking about it, which is just kind of a depressing way of thinking about it, but it's a mathematical way of thinking. Gage, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Thank you. What's the moral?
Pay your loans as fast as possible.
Say that again, Jesse, because that's like, I could not think of any better way of saying it than that. Jesse?
Pay your loans as fast as possible.
Yes, and I love the phrasing, pay your loans off as fast as you possibly can. Because that doesn't say pay them off in the shortest period of time. Because of who brought up that earlier? Who brought it up earlier? Because ideally, I mean, quickly as possible would be walk in and pay him $10,000 for the car. But that assumes you have $10,000 sitting around to buy a car with, right? Suppose you don't. Suppose you only have a down payment, and the down payment paid off, and there's $10,000 left over. Then you have to decide, how much can I afford each month? How much can I afford to pay each month? Can I afford only $250? Maybe I can afford the $300. Maybe I can afford the $320, and so forth and so on. Fair?
Fair.
We buying this? Okay. All right. That's it for today, my dear friends.
Nothing if it costs that much.
On Wednesday, we'll do the project in class together, which will be all of the financial stuff per Jessica's request, which I love, by the way. How do I know what formula to use? Let's figure it out. Let's sit down and work them all out. Here we go, John. Here we go, Becky. Here we go, Joe. Hit McDonald's, baby. Here you go, Jesse. Here we go, Oscar. Just drop those right on the. Here we go. Oh no, that's just for you to keep. I just decided there was too much to put on our in-class homework, so I decided to just. Here we go. Very good. Hi, Joe, that's me. Because it's compounded monthly. So it's not that we would only. Nobody does when they run. There's no half-year bank account compounding. If you compound it monthly, you're going to divide it by 12. Oh, you got it. So I don't have a financial answer. I mean, I have a math answer, not a financial answer. It's going to be 1%, exactly. Because you're not taking the whole year to pay it off, so we're going to give you 1% interest. There's just no word for a 6-month loan. Like there's no 6-month with. There's no.
It doesn't compound.
You end up paying like 6%, somewhere in that neighborhood, because you're doing a little bit more, but not anywhere near 12. Yeah, I don't have a math answer on a financial. Sorry for that. Keep making those faces, though. I love them. Oh yeah, absolutely. You too, my friend. Come on, Jonathan. Oh, I see so you're saying. Hold on, where do you guys supposed to see that go? 1,000 times 1 plus 0.07 divided by 12, and then you're gonna use months. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's times 119. Shit. Okay, there you go. 119 months. Which is almost 10 years. Yeah. Okay, got it. So, oh, take points off. That's stupid.
No, that's.
I hate that one. That's silly.
I'm really bad at doing It's like I watched
This
all
one's
of
about
these
this.
classwork.
It's also
AEY.
when I want it, like when I'm like doing homework.
Actually, it's just 4.25% because it only compounds once a year.
The math
How did you do that?
somehow, or I misplaced or dropped it or did something, and it's like, so we can realize it.
Did you?
I did.
I read that.
Did you?
Yeah, I couldn't make it. I don't know if you guys like ended up doing the writers into.
That only works for 1 year though. This is the problem. This is not correct unless Y is.
But I don't even know if that ended up happening or not.
Yeah, well, what if it
I don't think whoever gave us the understands what I think, give me why, that's okay, that's okay. That's why we were doing it early, which I
And
think.
it kind of helps us out, yeah, double check everything.
I like that it said any.
And I saw like the bookkeeper stuff.
Remember, no, we erased it.
Yeah, I thought
Remember
that was
when I
so
had
much.
Jessica and I said, Jessica, what number do you use? $100. Becky, what you use? She said 500. And then we figured out for 1 year. This will work if you only go out 1 year. So, well, we just make it go out 1 year and then see what it equals. Let's check it out. We start with $1,000. Okay, we're gonna get 7% interest compounded monthly for 1 year. There. Jesus Christ. To the 12th power, I keep forgetting the 12th power. Okay, here we go, ready? We now have $1,072.30. Then we use, now you can use this formula. The balance is $1,072.29. We subtract off the original, which was $1,000. That's $72.29, and then divide it by the original. So it's $72.29 divided by the original 1,000, and it's 7.23%. Correct, because he's saying that you could apply that formula to more than 1 year. The A in APY is annual, right, annual percentage rate. Not for the life of the savings account, but just each year is 1 year. Does that make sense? So that's what we're getting. So even though the loan itself was getting, oh, why did I use 7? We should use 4.25. I'm so sorry. Why did I get 7? Oh, you put 7 down here. Sorry. Should have used 4.25 up here, dude. I should pay closer attention to what we're doing. But he's correct. It doesn't matter what number you start with, because percentage-wise, that's why I had Becky and Jessica both start with different numbers, but the same percentage. So we'll use 3,000. We'll use this formula for 3,000 times plus 0.045 divided by 12. Don't you this part there? Parentheses came back again. I didn't type those. It's so weird. Jessica, they showed up again. I don't know why though.
Huh?
Those damn parentheses showed up again, and I don't know why.